Hello, friend. This is Ryan Hicks of TaughtToProfit.com, and today I want to talk to you about how you could have bad fruit or limited fruit due to lack of productivity. In Matthew chapter 7, Jesus is talking about many things, and one of the things he talks about is false prophets and their fruit. You'll know them by their fruit. And in verses 17 through 20, he says, "Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them." Now this obviously has a specific application to false prophets and just judging whether someone's a brother in Christ or sister in Christ or not. But I want to point out something also, that just generally in life, is your fruit good or is it bad? So in applying to business, are you bringing forth productivity? Now, I'm not talking about money and possessions, because that can get into, people could do dishonest things to get a bunch of money or possessions, and those are not even the measurements of a person anyway. But I'm talking specifically about fruit. Is your day filled with productivity? Is it filled with activity, with creativity, with action? Because that is a good sign of someone having good fruit. If your day is filled with barely working at your job or your career or your business and complaining about the work you're doing, then going home and being entertained, maybe even being entertained while you're at work and someone else is paying you, and you're going on to social media and you're watching videos and things you shouldn't be watching because you're being paid to do a job. Or maybe it's your own business, but you're still spending time doing those things when you should be productive. And so I want to take this passage just to redirect it for this point of saying that that's also fruit. You're exposing yourself in your heart whether or not you're doing all things unto the Lord. Can you honestly say you're doing all things unto the Lord when you're barely productive during your day? When you're spending most of your day being entertained and joking around and doing all these things that are not producing results. And like I said, I got to be clear again, I'm not talking about money or material possessions. I'm talking about your productivity. Whatever you can do, doesn't matter. It's not about comparing yourself with anyone else. Everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses. It's not about whether you're doing more than someone else. It's about, are you doing what you can do? And are you doing what you're doing unto the Lord? Are you bringing Him glory by doing the most you possibly can do, by being the best you possibly can be? Or are you lukewarm or even cold and barely scraping by through life, barely doing anything, and patting yourself on the back because you did your daily duty? Why not excel? Why not be above and beyond? Why not be the best you could possibly be? And like I said, this isn't about being better than someone else. It's about being the best you can possibly be, whatever that may be. It doesn't matter if that's the most limited thing on the planet, or you're going to be a trillionaire, or you're going to create massive businesses with hundreds of thousands of employees. It doesn't matter. That's not about that. It's about, are you honestly, legitimately, when you examine your heart, bringing forth the most fruit, bringing forth the best fruit? Or is your fruit corrupt, evil? It's worldly entertainment, it's magazines, it's social media and stuff that isn't bringing good results in your life. It's the news. It's all these things, sports, all these things to entertain and distract and program you away from productivity, away from obedience, away from being the best you possibly can be. So my friend, today I encourage you to think about this. Really examine yourself. What is your fruit, and can you improve? Can you, in good faith, improve? And by the grace of God, I believe you can. I believe you can absolutely improve and be the most productive person who is honoring God with their lives and doing all things unto the Lord, bringing Him glory by being that rare person who actually is productive, actually bringing forth good fruit, and actually doing things unto the Lord. My friend, I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.